Hey guys, Skinny Pigs 1 here. Today I am answering your questions. Last video was a Q&A. You gave me lots of questions to answer, so thank you for participating. So here we're going to start. I'm just looking at my computer screen here, so if you see me looking over. I'm going to try to answer them as quickly as possible without going too much into details, so if there's something you want me to elaborate on more, just comment below and I'll gladly type out a better response. I just don't want to bore people too much. Do your guinea pigs chew on the fleece bedding? Are your guinea pigs and rabbit mean? Seymour would chew fleece bedding in a second. He has, so he does not get any fleece. The guinea pigs do not. Are they mean? Absolutely not. Seymour can be sassy and feisty, but definitely not mean. What are your top 5 most important guinea pig care tips? Number 1, have a Cavi-Savvy vet. Number 2, house them properly in large cages. Number 3, keep them clean. Number 4, keep them in pairs or more. And number 5, feed them the best diet you possibly can. Is there a pet you would like to own but can't? I would like to have some cows, but I can't because I live in town. How would you describe each of your guinea pigs in one word? Calvin would be calm, Hobbs, mischievous, Littlefoot, hyper, Butter Pecan, loving, Butterscotch Ripple, timid, Bullseye, sweetheart, Seymour, sassy. How do you know if your guinea pig is actually sleeping at night? Guinea pigs aren't creatures that sleep through the night. They are creatures that sleep for a couple hours and then are up for a couple hours all throughout the day and night. What is your favorite color of guinea pig? If it doesn't have fur, I love black. If it is a furry pig, I love the creamy light brown shades. What are your guinea pig's favorite veggies? Top favorite would probably be lettuce. They love lettuce and carrots. Sorry, some of these aren't exactly questions for my video here. How old are all of your piggies? The 2 oldest are going to be 6, Calvin and Hobbs. Littlefoot, Pecan, and Bullseye are going to be 3. Butterscotch will be 4. How many of each breed of guinea pig have you had? Skinny pigs, I have 4 now, and I've had 4 pass away, so that's 8. And then the 2 furry pig ladies are my first 2 furry pigs that I've personally owned. Would you ever consider getting a different small animal, mice, hamsters, or rats? When I was younger, I had rats and hamsters. I've never had mice. I'm not sure if I would get those now. I really just like the guinea pigs, to be honest. I have nothing against the other breeds of animals. I just really enjoy guinea pigs, how interactive they are and vocal. What kind of floor time do your piggies get? For my current piggies, nobody is comfortable with floor time. Since Seymour has the floor space in that room, I have to take them downstairs and everybody gets freaked out and doesn't do a thing. The 2 piggies that loved floor time, no matter where you put them, were Barnaby and Ernie. What made you get so many subs on YouTube? Just the luck of the draw. I just posted my videos, try to do informational ones, and I would interact with people on other channels. And that's just all I've done, really. What sex of guinea pig is easier to care for? They're both equal. Do you live in BC? No, I'm in Ontario. Did you buy those cages or did you make them? I bought them. Bought the Coroplast at a sign shop or I got it at a hardware store. Same with the grids. I got them at hardware store or Walmart. Do you ever have... Would you ever have a hedgehog? I don't think so. I don't think that would be for me. How did your interest... I'm not 100%. I think maybe... How... I'm going to assume what this person has typed out, sorry. I think they're asking me like how my interest in animals began. I grew up on a farm, so I was surrounded by cows and had chickens, and we had a dog and a cat, and we always had small pets, and I just absolutely loved animals right from the start. How do you feel about cage liners with polyester batting centers? I wouldn't use them. I'm not 100% sure though how batting works, if that really absorbs or not, so I'm not a good person to answer that. I just like what I use, the U-Haul or the Zorb. What inspired you to start a pet YouTube channel? When I first got guinea pigs, I first had Barnaby, then quickly after that I got Ernie. Barnaby, I first got him, all I had was a pet store cage while I was getting my CNC cage supplies. And I would let him out in that entire room where the pets are now, and he would do the most hilarious laps. So I videotaped him, and I wanted somewhere to put it, to have it forever and to share it with people. So I started my channel with that. So if you look back, that's my first video. And then from there I just kind of got inspired to keep filming my different cages as they changed and so on. Let's see. What are your favorite things about rabbits? Favorite thing about Seymour would be how interactive he is with me. He's just so adorable and follows you around kind of like a little puppy. He gets you, since he doesn't vocalize, it's really cute to see how he gets your attention otherwise. It's usually by pulling the pants, like pulling my pant legs like that, or doing like this on your leg to be like, pay attention to me. Let's see what else we got here. Are you vegan? I have been vegetarian for about 3 years. I'd say I eat vegan maybe 5 times a week. The thing that still gets me is eating cheese. So usually on the weekend I have pizza with cheese. And if I'm at, say, like my parents' house and mom's made cake and it has egg in it or something like that, I do eat it. So I am not vegan, no, but I definitely have cut out so much dairy type products on a daily basis that, like I said, probably like 5 days out of the week I eat vegan. How messy are guinea pigs? Scale of 1 to 10. When it's cage cleaning night, it seems like a 10. When I wake up in the morning, it seems like a good solid 7 or 8. But when they're tidy throughout the day, maybe just a 2 or 3. How much lettuce should a guinea pig eat in one day? Maybe 2 large leaves for a piggy. Who was your last piggy to go to the vet, and why did they go? That would be Calvin. Went at the beginning of the year to get his cyst looked at. Why are your animals so cute? They are just the sweetest little things, and that makes them so adorable. Thank you. What is your favorite part about owning guinea pigs? I absolutely love guinea pigs because I love how social, interactive they are, how many noises they make. I just love everything they do. I could watch them eat for hours. Do you plan on having guinea pigs your whole life? Unfortunately, I do not. Eventually, I'm going to have to decide, like, this is the last pair of piggies I'm going to adopt. I have severe allergies to hay and to the piggies. It requires me to take asthma medication. So as like a super long-term goal, sadly, it wouldn't be having guinea pigs forever and ever. But of course, every pig that I have is going to spend their life with me. I just eventually am going to have to decide when it's my last bunch I adopt. Are yearly checkups necessary? No, but they are a very good idea. Or you could just save your money for when needed, because when it's needed, it can get pricey. Are you going to get any more pets? If so, what kind? I think eventually down the road I would love to have cats, but I would only be getting cats when I don't have any small pets around, because the small pets keep me on my toes. What is your guinea pig's favorite treats? Veggies. How do you feel about parents giving their children guinea pigs as their first pets? I don't think guinea pigs should be just for children. I think parents should enjoy them as well. If they are just for children, sometimes kids can get bored, lose their interest with them, and if the parents aren't into them, then they are out the door. And that is how I have all my babies that I currently have. So if parents are interested and are giving them to children to help look after, that's fine. How do you think the guinea pig community on YouTube is compared to when you first started? Like, how is it now compared to when it first started? How has it changed? What are the good and bad things about it now? The good thing is there are so many more people. When I first started, I definitely felt like there wasn't a ton of like-minded or same age range type people as me. First person I watched was Laura from Piggy Pig Pigs, but I don't feel like I really knew anybody else. So now it's great because I have met so many more people who are in the same mind frame as myself. The only thing that's changed for the worse would be there's tons of random videos like doing cage tours or educational videos that really don't know what they're talking about. I think they just want to join in, which is kind of scary because if the wrong person watches that, they'll think certain cages are good when they're not, and so on. Would you ever consider quitting YouTube? At the time, right now, no. I do enjoy it. There are some days where I get frustrated, but as a whole, I enjoy sharing information. If you do plan on getting any more guinea pigs in the future, is there a certain type of piggy or bunny you would want? Not necessarily. I just still like the skinny pigs a lot. Can you speak any other language besides English? Only a few choice words in French, and it's just basically food and colors. In school we needed to learn French, but they did not teach us well at all. Have you visited any other countries? I really have gone nowhere. I've went to the US, to Florida, and then just in Canada I've went to Quebec, and that's it. What are your favorite fleece sets you've gotten so far? Any of the sea ones. I am like all about the under the sea. If any, what are the mistakes you made when you first owned piggies? My biggest mistake would be their diet, not taking it seriously, not reading ingredients, not knowing what certain ingredients could do, like calcium. So diet was a huge thing of just feeding them whatever I felt like, and however much I felt like was a big mistake. Do you consider your animals your kids? Yes, I do. If you could time travel, what decade would you go back to? I think I would just go back to like late 1990s or early 2000. Do you plan to get any more tattoos? Always. I always want more. It's an addiction. How old are you and your piggies? My piggies are 6. 3 of them are 3 and 1 is 4. I'll skip how old I am. You can guess. Who is a naughty piggy? Hobbs. He likes to chew everything. Who is your first piggy you got? Barnaby. Why do you choose skinny pigs? I just adore them. I just think they're so beautiful. What kind of music do you listen to? Pop music, anything I can dance to. I love that. I listen to Star 104, the radio station in my car. Do you have children? No. When did you first become interested in guinea pigs? Probably when I was 10 when I got my first piggy. Her name was Honey and she was an Abyssinian. What is your favorite type of piggy bed if you could only choose one? Probably a cube. I like those. What is your favorite guinea pig breed? Skinny pigs, or a close second would be an Abyssinian. Is Seymour your first rabbit? Yes. Why did you first get piggies? When I was younger, it's because that's what Mom picked up for me, well, for all of us to enjoy. And then when I was older, that's just the first pet that I wanted. What would you say is the biggest challenge when dealing with the care for your guinea pigs and rabbit? Biggest challenge is when somebody is ill. That is always very hard to deal with. Can be hard to deal with financially, but I always have money set aside, and just draining emotionally because it's always very sad. What's the cheapest thing and most expensive thing you've bought for your pets? Cheapest would just be like water bottles, food dishes. Expensive would be cage sets. What is the hardest task you have encountered as a pet owner? Hardest task is making tough choices at the vet. Say if somebody needs to be put down, that is the worst feeling in the world. So hard to choose things like that. Even though you know it's the right choice, it's hard. How long did it take you to collect all your fleece? I've been collecting it for probably 6 years now. Do you have any drafts from the AC vent in your room, and how do you block it from the pigs? The AC vent is actually on the floor, and it's underneath the table that one of the cages is on, so that blocks any drafts, so that I don't have to worry about that. Just trying to see if there's something else. I think that's probably pretty good for a start, so hopefully this wasn't too boring. Alright, see you guys.